Alpen Pharmaceuticals in association with Higher Secondary Principals Forum.
Hello everyone. A warm welcome to all watching my class. I am here before you to teach political science. And the topic which I am going to cover is chapter 9, Recent Development in Indian Politics. In this chapter, there are 4 subtopics that you may learn. They are era of coalitions, political rise of other backward classes, government in states with BJP and Gujarat riots. So let's start the class. The first topic is on era of coalitions. In 1989, general elections were held in India, and in that election, Indian National Congress defeated the election, but did not result in a majority of any other party. In 1989, the party that had won as many as 415 seats in Lok Sabha in 1984 was reduced to only 197 in this election. See the difference. 1984, after, as you all know, after the death of Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India. And during that election, 1984 election, Congress party secured majority of seats or votes. But in this election, Indian National Congress Party Congress party defeated the election. The defeat of the Congress marked the end of Congress dominance over the Indian party system, because if you see 1960s decade, in 1970s you will find the dominance of Congress party, and in this election, 1989 election, Congress defeated. Coalition government formed, where in 1989 no single political party secured majority of seats, due to which coalition government formed with support of the other political parties. 1990s, many regional political parties formed in India with strong support of the community, with strong support of the people. All these regional party which represents the regions, different regions, has supported the political party, has supported the alliance to form the government. In 1990s began an era of multi-party system. Multi-party system, more than 2 political party system was established in India in 1990s. You can see in this list, since 1989 election, coalition government formed. In 1989, National Front, different alliance was formed. Alliance, group of political parties. NDA alliance, UPA, National Front, many alliances were emerged with the support of with support of other political parties. In 1989, VP Singh became the Prime Minister of India with support of the BJP from National Front Alliance. Then in 1990s till June 1991, Chandrasekhar became the Prime Minister of India. Then in 1991 till 1996, Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister of India. Congress supported by AIADMK, regional political parties. Then in 1996 till 1997, United Front came to power. These are the alliances in India. Then H.D. Deve Gowda came to power, coalition government. Then in 1998, Atal Bihari Vajpayee came to power. So this has continued, coalition government formed in India since 1989 till 2004. A long phase of coalition government formed in India. This applied to National Front in 1989, supported by Left Front and BJP. The United Front in 1996 and 1997. The NDA in 1997 and the UPA in 2004. Now let's move on to the next subtopic, that is political rise of other backward classes. Students, have you heard about Mandal Commission anytime? What is this Mandal Commission is all about? The Mandal Commission was established in India in 1979 under the Prime Minister Morarji Desai. This commission was set up by Janata Party. Now the question is, why this commission was set up? What was the purpose of this commission? This commission, Mandal Commission, was set up by central government to find out, to investigate the extent of socially or educationally backward classes of India. In 1960s, the reservations of seats which was there in South India, but reservation of seat which was not there in other parts of India that time. So then North states of India, North India started demanding for reservation, that for government job, central government job, seats should be reserved for other backward classes. The commission was headed by Bindeshwari Prasad Mandal. Therefore, it is known as Mandal Commission. He was the chairperson of the commission. In 1980, it recommended reserving 27% of seats in educational institutions and government jobs for OBC. Mandal Commission, they have suggested, they have submitted report to the central government and they have recommended the seats should be 27% seats should be reserved for other backward classes in India. Then when VP Singh government came to power from the National Front, he declared to implement the recommendation in August 1990, led to widespread students' protest. All over India, students protested in order to oppose this reservation. Reservation of seats in educational field, in educational institutions and in government jobs. This has been opposed by the students in India. Petition was filed in the Supreme Court. Then in 1992, reservations 27% reservation of seats has been implemented by the central government. Now we'll go to the next subtopic, that is government in states with BJP. In 2002, there were many states in India wherein it was ruled by the BJP, meaning BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, was in power. So then what has happened? In February 1986, the Faizabad District Court ordered that the Babri Masjid premises be unlocked so that the Hindus could offer puja. This is the verdict given by the district court, Faizabad district court. Then on 6 December 1992, there was Car Seva offered. Car Seva, voluntary service. Supreme Court orders state government to take care that the site shall not be endangered. Thousands of people gathered and demolished the mosque on 6 December. The government with BJP as the ruling party was dismissed by the central government because it was the order given by the Faizabad district court that the Babri Masjid premises be unlocked. But what has happened, that on 6 December 1992, Car Seva offered, due to which thousands of people gathered and demolished the mosque on 6 December. Now, due to this, the government with BJP as the ruling party was dismissed by the central government. The central government appointed a commission to investigate into the circumstances leading to the demolition of the mosque. I hope you all have understood this topic. Let's go to the last subtopic of this lesson, that is riots in Gujarat. Now these riots is RIOTS, which is different from right to equality, okay, other rights, right to equality, right to freedom. Then what is these rights? Riots means tensions between the two communities. Then what has happened in Gujarat? The bogie of train called Sabarmati Express caught fire. The train was full of car sevaks. Car sevak, all those voluntary, the one who give the car sevak, the group of the voluntary members. So they were traveling, all car sevaks, they were traveling from Ayodhya, caught fire. There were 57 people died in that fire, due to which communal riots took place in Gujarat. In that violence, there were around 1100 people were killed in that violence. 1100 people were killed, 1100 people from certain communities were killed in that violence. As you all know that we live in a democratic country, secular country, and we need to respect other religions. India is a secular country. In India, we follow different religions. We give respect to other religions. We need to tolerate each other's opinions, okay? And our country gives various rights to the citizens. I hope you all have understood this topic. To this, we have completed our syllabus. All the best. Thank you very much.
Prudent Scholars, powered by Lupin Pharmaceuticals.
अब आपकी सुरक्षा आपके हाथों में। ल्यूपी सेफ हैंड सैनिटाइजर, आपका और चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स का फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस। अब आपकी सुरक्षा आपके हाथों में। ल्यूपी सेफ हैंड सैनिटाइजर, आपका और चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स का फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस। अब आपकी सुरक्षा आपके हाथों में। ल्यूपी सेफ हैंड सैनिटाइजर, आपका और चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स का फर्स्ट लाइन ऑफ डिफेंस।